Hello everyone, this is Dennis Turpin, TPC Log Home Restoration. I'm here today with a good friend of mine I've known for quite a few years, Tim Beasley with Country Mountain Homes, and we're here taking these old tobacco barns down today, and we're going to actually be building one of them back as an Airbnb. And I'd like for Tim to do a little explaining here. He's been doing this for years, and he's really great at what he does. Tim?
Thanks, Dennis. Yeah, I'm Tim. I'm from Country Mountain Homes. We've been doing this for about 20 years. All we specialize in is antique log homes. These old tobacco barns, I have a feeling that these on this property, we haven't been able to document it fully, which we're working on right now. Probably built in the late 1800s and the early 1900s, up to probably as late as the 1930s or 40s. Most of the notches here are what we call V-notch. They're all hand-hewn log home or log structures. They were put up with tobacco poles in them, and this area, Green Gold, Virginia, was known as some of the best tobacco in the world. And it was very heavily produced tobacco, still is in this day, probably one of the biggest in the country. During the takedown and everything of this, what we do is we actually had to strip off some old barn siding, which was pine, which is the prevalent tree in this area, and we would number them. So what we've done, whether the log was good or not good, we started at the bottom and we've put all these little tags on each corner. And the way we do that is we just like we read a book, we start on the left side and we go left to right, and we put a number on it. This is going to be the front of the cabin, so it starts out as F, and the bottom log is F1. If the log is split in two pieces, it's F1A and F1B, so it's real easy to put back up. If you see a tag, you know it's going on the outside of the cabin. So what we've done is we've taken all of the siding off, we've numbered these, we've documented every log as to whether it's any good or not, and then we've taken the roofs off of these and all of the interior tobacco poles. So basically all we have standing right now are just logs. And we're about to put these things on a trailer and haul them away and go into Bedford County, right?
Yep, Bedford County.
Bedford County, and be a bed and breakfast. There's actually 7 barns here on this property, and we're about to take down 4 of them, or 5 of them, and the process house. The process house is where all the tobacco would end up and be tied and kept, and then eventually sold to market. And we're getting ready to tear it down.
Okay, so folks, stay tuned. What we're going to do now is a time-lapse video of this cabin as we take it down, give you an idea of the amount of work that goes into it, and follow us for the rest of the videos as we haul them off. We'll be taking them to the farm, getting ready to rebuild it, which Tim will be doing the rebuild on it. So it's going to be some fantastic videos in the future, so stick with us. Thank you. Okay folks, so we're back now. You've seen in the earlier part of the video with Tim Beasley, what we've done is we explained to you where we're taking the log tobacco barns down, and what we've done is we've disassembled them, we've moved them over to this location where we'll be rebuilding one of them, and as you can see, we've got them laid out here. What we've done is that we've laid them up, we've got them elevated off of the ground to keep the moisture away from them until we get ready to reconstruct them. We've put them in the sections front, back, left, and right, so that way when we go back to assemble it, we know where each log is designated to go onto the cabin. So stick with us on the rest of the videos. We'll be grading out the site, getting the crawl space done, and then we'll be ready to start stacking the logs. What you can see from the video, it's a beautiful area that we're putting it in, great view. And so just make sure you keep up with us on Facebook and our YouTube.